Peace and light, that old guy Australia. Like, share, subscribe, YouTube, Instagram. Look, some of you will like this post, some of you won't. But, you know, these are things I stumble across and I have to do them. So today, I was playing golf. I went golf, by the way, see? I went to work this morning, raced off, had a game of golf with my good mate, Mr. Batten, and it was our first game of golf we chatted about in the end when we finished. Probably the first game of golf in memory where we both played pretty good. Usually play like dogs when we play together. In fact, it got to the point we didn't want to play together anymore because we were useless. Be that as it may. Now, on the way around, I was playing with Joachim, who I realised he's a funny German man. But anyway, and he wants me to paint his house. But anyway, so I was playing golf with Joachim, and Joachim and I realised we've been acquaintances, had been together for 30 years. It's quite amazing, really. You just realise how freaking old you're getting. But anyway, on the way around, I found a pack of bungers on the bloody 16th. Only had about 3 or 4 left in it. Now, you might be an inhaler of the darts, you know. You might be a connoisseur of the bungers, you know. I don't know. But I'm not necessarily having a go at you when I say what I got to say. But anyway, the first thing, I'm not going to show you this till to the end. The first thing I noticed when I saw these on the fairway and I picked them up, I was like, you know, have you bought ice creams at all over the last few years? You see they're just getting smaller and smaller and smaller, you know, or wagon wheels. Wagon wheels? They wouldn't fit on it, not even pram wheels. They're so little. It's ridiculous. Everything's smaller and smaller and more expensive. And all industry's complaining because they're not making any profits. Right. You don't know what poor is, buddy. But anyway, I picked them up. Now, I have not looked at a packet of Gaspers in years. I haven't smoked since 85. Easter Sunday 85, and there's a big story in that. But nonetheless, I haven't looked at a packet of bungers for, I don't know, years and years and years. So, I picked them up, and the first thing I noticed is on the front of them is this massive white writing that says smoking causes kidney and bladder cancer. I'm like, it's so obvious. I mean, really. Okay. Then it says on the side, huge yellow thing, and it says, warning, inhaling tobacco smoke releases benzene into your body. Benzene causes leukemia, increases the risk of other cancers, and is believed to be dangerous at any level of exposure. And I'm like, who would inhale these things? If those warnings had been on cigarettes when I was growing up, I'd have been a bit gun shy. I don't think it can be more specific. It says, smoking cigarettes causes leukemia. Hello? Is anyone out there? Now, leave your comments below. If you're a smoker, you know, we know it's addictive, and we know if you watch that Russell Crowe movie, The Insider, or The Informer, The Insider I think it was called. Fantastic movie and that was based on true events. Now, about how they introduced chemicals into cigarettes to make them addictive. Anyway, the thing I wanted to say was this. Back, not that long ago really, back in the 50s and 60s, ads were all over the place. Buses, newspapers, TV, radio, everywhere. You know, more dentists smoke Rothmans than any other cigarette. You know, Marlboro, the choice of doctors. Pall Mall, Peter Stuyvesant. You know, Dunhill. I'm not going to Winford. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. And this was science. They had peer-reviewed scientific research showing by reputable scientists, all paid for by them, that cigarettes were not only safe and effective for your inhalation, but they were good for you. But mind you, doctors smoked them all, dentists smoked them all. You know, barristers, solicitors, judges, politicians, they all smoke these things because you know why? They're great, they're safe and effective, and we've got scientific, peer-reviewed research to back it up. Right? And it wasn't until the huge trials they had in the 70s where it all came unravelling and the information came out that they'd been hiding the truth. Does that sound familiar to you? Does that sound familiar to you? Inhaling tobacco smoke releases benzene into your body, which causes leukemia. There it is. Warning! There it is. Smoking causes kidney and bladder cancer. There it is. Probably back to front, I don't know. Now here's the interesting thing as well. Look at this. Look. I don't know if it's showing properly. Look. I haven't got big hands. Look. Back in the day, I picked this up and I was shocked. I'm like, these must be toys. Like those, what were they called? Someone will tell me what they were called. Oh, they were a lolly. White lolly with a red tip, which they introduced to help kids learn how to smoke. Remember them? So, I couldn't believe how tiny they are. And this is a packet of 20 Bond Street Classic Gold. Now, that packet of 20s, which is so tiny, they're so little, I think is around 30, 35 bucks. If someone knows, let me know. But I think that's what they cost in Australia. It might be $5 in America, I don't know. But in Australia, I think they're about 30, 35 bucks. That's so little. I mean, look at this. The size of this bunger. It's so little. It's so little. Look, it's not even as long as my finger. It's so little. So whoever dropped them, there was only 3 left. So I've helped save your life. Man, I can't even stand the smell of them. So there you go. Scientific proof that smoking is good for you. Because more doctors enjoyed Rothmans, or what was the other Craven A Unfiltered, than any other cigarette. Oh yeah. Peer-reviewed scientific research. And the truth was hidden. And when it came out, people went, well, that's bullshit, isn't it? And they just paid billions and billions of dollars because they'd made billions and billions of dollars, knowing they'd probably get found out in the end, but it didn't matter. They'd made that much money, they could pay the fines. Sound familiar? Does that sound familiar to you? Yeah? Peace and light that old guy Australia. Keep it locked and loaded, because in the end we're going to win this thing.